So, what happened with your ex-girlfriend when you went back to Austin?
Oh, nothing actually. We had dinner, and it was this kind of weird moment where we both realized how different we are from what we were when we were in school. And it was really weird. Like it was kind of this kind of closing chapter. Like she was telling me how she was like seeing this guy and it was getting really serious, and she was moving back to Houston, and then maybe moving out to San Diego, and it's like it was very clear that our lives were going in different directions. It was like this kind of closure moment, and I mean it was good. Like we're both still good friends, but it was just kind of like, okay, this is kind of closing that chapter, which had kind of been open before. But yeah, it was weird.
It's nice to have, kind of, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And do you still have feelings for him?
I don't really. I mean, I think this is a kind of common male thing that you're like, I don't know if I miss that relationship or miss getting laid. And there was like, it's and
the words of wisdom
yeah.
from freaking Socrates himself.
Yeah, and so yeah, and like she's really great. It's just our lives are in really different places now. It's just like, okay, it was a good relationship while we had it, but kind of nice to bookend it.
Excellent. All right. Tell us about the candy factory and what confection you would compare your personality to.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think for I don't know what the so I'll start off with I don't know what the legal rules are with my company of what I'm allowed to talk about, if I'm allowed to like name the company and talk about certain things. So I'll just I may have to keep it kind of vague.
You can always edit.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm an engineer. I do projects to put in like a new production line.
I'm so sorry.
No problem. So yeah, my last big project, we put in a new production line. And so yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, yeah, I say this to a lot of people, but and so I probably say it way too much, but like, it's 3 years ago now. I was in school studying engineering. Kind of hated it. Knew that it wasn't really for me, and kind of felt trapped in it because I was already 3 years into it, and I can't just up and change. And really wanted to do improv, but didn't know how to pursue it and tell everybody I didn't want to be an engineer. And like now I get to do improv in the best city in the world to do it, and work in a chocolate factory, which is just ridiculous. Like I got crazy lucky. As far as the confectionery that I would compare my personality to, I would say, I don't think they have them. Well, they have, so you have Smarties in the States, but they're like the sugar things. And in Canada, we have Smarties that are more like M&Ms, but they're a little bit bigger. It tastes a little bit different. But I would say I'm like Smarties because I'm Canadian, and I'm kind of sweet and kind of savory.
Yeah, savory. So what would that be?
Hello.
Hi, they told me to come in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm supposed to confront you about the sex dreams you've been having about me.
Oh yeah, I had one.
It's disgusting, right? Have fun, guys.
No, come back. Come back. We were
Who's
actually
that?
going to call you in a second. It's the original. You can sit down.
We're doing
Yeah,
a duel
we were
over
actually
here.
going to do a duel.
Ah.
So it's perfect.
Sip.
Interview us.
Okay.
Super cash.
We're totally ready.
Super
We're
calm,
actually
also.
finishing up on, and Gary, did you finish answering the confectionery question?
Yeah.
Basically, you know what? Come back. You can answer this for him because he's having a really rough time.
Okay.
This is good.
Ooh.
So, if you were a confection, if you were a candy that you would compare your personality to, and then you can answer for Gary, what would he be? He described himself as sweet and savory. And he's
Payday.
having Okay.
I got it. He's totally a payday.
Okay.
Like, when you said what kind of candy would it be, I was like, payday. Immediately. It's
And-
caramel and peanut. It's perfect. It's the best candy.
And Gary, your
Pretty good.
turn.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stick with Smarties. I freaking love Smarties. They're so tasty. Not the American Smarties though. They're like M&Ms.
Oh, excuse me.
I
I only like the Canadian Smarties. We do it much better up in
Our
Alberta.
Canadian Smarties called Smarties,
Yeah.
and that's what Phoebe would be.
Oh,
No, he was
what
saying
what
for
you're
himself.
what you're gonna
Yeah.
be?
Yourself.
Sweet and savory. Smarty.
What would Phoebe be?
One of a kind. That's what he's thinking right now.
Kit Kat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Light and breezy and crunchy.
Oh, gee, thanks.
You're super crunchy.
Remember how I was so nice and I was like, oh, Gary, you're a payday. I love paydays. Like, they're made of peanut butter,
I love
caramel,
Kit Kats.
they're crunchy,
I love Kit
wonderful.
Kats.
Like, if I went to a vending machine, I'd be like, yeah, I get a payday. And he was like, you're light and breezy.
What the I don't know how to compare people to foods. Oh, you're like an eggplant. You're purple.
You're mean.
I don't know how to do these things.
You're going down.
Will you two just fuck and get it over with so we can
I
get
will
back-
Get out of
Eat my
here.
butthole.
He wishes.
I told him to eat my
That
butthole.
was inappropriate.
Oh,
What?
to do the, Gary actually,
I
told
told
me
you
what
what tossing
tossing a salad is. I didn't know.
Super, super romantic.
What would you? Okay, we did the candy bar thing. What would you be each as a personality if you were a genre? Like, I'm obviously a dark comedy.
Okay.
Obviously.
Well, what would
Obviously.
you be?
I think I've already answered this. So I'm gonna let Gary answer it.
What was, so I'm asking.
I said I
as
would
to
be
what-
comedic porn.
You watch a lot of comedic porn?
All the time.
Oh, okay.
Short class? Recent short class?
You know that.
No.
What?
What is that?
See it. Comedic porn.
Oh. No, I think the example I gave was like it would be sex and then all of a sudden like someone would rip off their mask and it would be like Rick Santorum or something. I don't remember.
Hack.
It would be terrible. That's my genre, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm answering what she would be, or what I would
No,
be.
you're-
What I would be. I would be like Tim and Eric, sort of. Nothing makes sense, and sometimes it's funny, and sometimes it's just bizarre. I'd be Tim and Eric.
Okay, I know who they are.
Ready?
Did
Ready?
you
Cross your
already
arms.
answer
Cross your
this
arms.
question?
She said romantic.
Romantic.
Porn.
Okay.
Rom
Oh,
can.
that's right.
No, I
No,
didn't say
comedic
romantic
porn.
porn. I said
Romantic porn.
comedic porn.
Porn for ladies.
Okay.
Finish inside.
Now let's say each of you were in a seduction chamber and you had to make a drink
Okay.
to seduce the other person.
I'm really sorry, but
Yeah.
I've been watching out there and like I can't hold this back anymore, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, damn.
All right. I'm sorry, Phoebe. You're not good enough for him. You're a little too boring for my standards.
I'm glad you're honest with me. She looks good without the glasses.
That was funny.
That was fun. We have good times here, you know? We're all looking out for each other's backs.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we've all got each other's backs.
So if we were in a seduction chamber, let me rephrase the question. And
You're
Lindsay
funny.
came in
Give
as the tonic.
you props.
This is gonna be a cameo
There's
by
gonna be
everybody.
another one. They're all gonna kiss
Cut.
you. No!
Bring
He's
it
gonna
in.
kiss you. He's gonna-
Bring it in.
He wants
Oh,
it. He wants it.
You want a kiss? Yeah.
Yay! No!
Here.
Ugh.
You're lovely.
There you go. There you go. Oh my god, that was gay.
What's going on? What's going on?
Ah!
What's going on? What's going on?
You went.
God.
You
I-
didn't even get that on camera. Did you get that?
We got that one right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're everywhere.
I'm gonna have a cold sore. Jesus. Ow.
Can you guys please reenact your kiss?
Yes.
Which one?
America.
We've had a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
The passionate kiss, the one where you had to be passionate about.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a timeline of our kisses.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
You following?
So, yeah.
So it kind of started off with these, the
Ha-
and then we started doing,
Yeah.
and then we had this one, and then we did this.
Then you
There you
bit
have
the
it.
tip of my tongue off.
You're welcome.
That's, I think, what everyone's waiting for. We were waiting for the passionate kiss. We were waiting for the next one, had it been written into the scene. We like it. Perfect. Thank you.
America.
Have you seen Gary's impression of me?
Oh, no, let's see that. Please.
Okay. I gotta physicalize this one. Oh, what's up? I'm gonna come into this bitch!
Have you done an impression of Gary?
I have. I just did one.
Yeah.
I've done it. Ask. Oh my goodness, how do you pronounce your name? Liam.
Oh, Lean.
Liam.
Liam.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I
Isn't
got
like,
it stuck in my head that it was Liam, and now
Oh.
I'm like fucked
Lean.
up.
It's in like
Lean.
lean with it, rock with it.
Okay, I'll remember.
You can call me whatever.
I'm gonna-
He's seen my Gary impression.
Okay.
Do you want to see my Gary impression?
Yes, please.
Will you kiss me after so I don't feel so weird?
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Ah! That's me
Default.
too. That's default. Default. Ow! I'm broken. I'm broken down. Just kidding.
Excellent.
I'm ticklish. I'm ticklish, babe.
Now,
Ask
when,
us more
when you guys
questions.
drink, do you guys change when you drink, or?
Apparently I do, and that's what Mike said about me. I think
That is what Mike said.
he told me that he said that, and I'm like, I know that. I'm an annoying asshole when I'm drunk, but I'm an annoying asshole when I'm sober too. So it's a different type of annoying asshole. I think I'm louder when I'm drunk. Probably more dancey. I do more dances.
Can you do a dance right now? Or do we need to get you a couple shots?
Um,
Because you can't leave the room without doing a couple dances.
I am a major pussy and
Do it.
don't do shots very well. But
Well,
I
then you
will
better
do.
dance. Otherwise, we're bringing the handle in.
I need to do my thing. Oh, sorry. This is my dance.
Yeah.
Alright, I am.
Now,
They're so turned off. They're like, make it stop. Make it
You're
stop.
gonna have to dance as if there's a lady in the room. There you go.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like Christmas. Oh!
Oh, I just farted a bit.
That's so hot.
That was really good.
I feel
really
bad.
good.
I have a future ahead of me. At
Wow.
strip clubs that feature
I think I was
tall,
gay
lanky
before,
gentlemen.
but now I'm sure.
I'm turned on right now.
Great.
Especially by the fart. That was
Yeah.
my favorite part. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Should we
Don't
leave?
do it for.
We can do that. We can leave.
I just let them.
Yeah.
I wanna live forever.
I wanna live my life, my life.
David Bowie?
Oh yeah.
David Bowie.
Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engine Tom.
Oh,
I
don't know
have
that
a
song
serious
well enough.
question for both.
They hate us.
Yep. They're like,
So,
yeah, this is stupid.
Would this experience stay in your memory, and if you had to do it over again, would you do it again?
Guys, can I kick you out? Possibly?
Yeah.
Do you need to get going to your family?
No. Ian, Scott, and I were gonna fucking talk shit about everybody in the cast. You guys want to go out in the living room?
He's
watch
got a
that?
business diet.
That's true.
We can do this. We can swap.
Here, Angela, I've already
Switch.
answered this question actually, so you can go in and you can answer.
Wait, Gary, why don't you stay with Josh?
Yeah.
Alright,
Let's do
cool.
Gary and I.
All right.
You want to make out?
Yeah, let's
All right, let's do that.
You want me to do my sexy dance?
I would love to hear or see the sexy dance.
But
Okay.
then Josh, you have to do it too then.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to do it too? Nah, then I don't want to see the sexy
Or a
dance.
sexy dance, but not his sexy
Yeah,
dance.
no, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, ask Gary and I some questions. I would love to answer some
You want to do
questions.
a duet?
Spoken word.
Yeah,
Well, one of the questions we had, if you guys want to have a seat in the same chair,
seriously?
thanks. Yeah.
Okay.
You're half cheeking
Is,
it.
if you had to sing a duet together, what would that song be? Would it be an original? If so, please sing that.
No? I'm pretty sure this is the duet right now. Okay.
This is the weirdest thing ever.
Right? I mean, it's a little bit pushy. If we're being honest, are we?
Yeah.
We're gonna be honest. It's a little pushy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I think happened: is they didn't get enough reality style,
Didn't get
drama?
enough
Right?
and so it's like let's do an all-out blitzkrieg in the last
Let's
episode.
give all our actors alcohol. Let's
Get
put them
them to
all in a
do
small room for a long period of time.
shitty things to each other.
Right?
Wrong. Completely wrong.
If we're putting it on like a scale of 1 to 10,
Mm-hmm.
with like 1 being like legitimate, like amazing race type reality, and 10 being like Jersey Shore bullshit reality, I think we firmly put this like a 7.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I don't want to make out with Gary right now,
Yeah.
but
We're
now,
gonna make out with you.
see,
Gosh.
isn't it just insane?
Okay, bye.
I am gonna get a cold sore.
Right?
I'm going to get a cold
At the
sore.
very least,
It's called Aclo beer.
Yeah.
Just get a prescription.
right? But seriously, si-
Is it
now
you
Egan's gonna make out with us?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna fucking make out. Fuck you.
I'm the last person you guys want to be making out with.
I'm the last person I would want to you two would make out with.
Yeah, I would agree with
No
that.
offense.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
Oh,
that
none
sounded really
taken.
mean, right? That's not really mean.
I would make out with all of you as long as it's all at the same time.
Ew. You're gonna get herpes.
That was a weird response.
I'm not gonna say from who.
See,
but
Yeah.
no,
Dude. Improv.
I don't have herpes. Say it to people.
no, like how long?
Maybe did improv for like a year in Austin before I moved up here.
Oh, you're from Austin?
Yeah. Originally from Calgary, Alberta, but I went to school in Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My wife's from Georgetown,
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah.
we go down to Austin quite a bit.
Yeah, I was down there for South by Southwest, and then I have to go down for work next week. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know. I would say of the group, you and I are probably at the same level, like career-wise.
Yeah.
When do you think?
What
Well,
about
thank you for the
duet
compliment.
Well, no, I mean, you've done a fair amount professionally at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I hope I have. I'm at that point in my improv career where
Or
I'm
you
like,
want to write a duet?
where we want to.
Right. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we're gonna make out.
Well,
in a minute.
I'm at this point where I feel like when I was first starting out, you know, like you're taking classes, you're just trying to like learn as much as you can, and now when
Yeah.
I'm trying to like book work, it's so hard to turn that part of my brain off that compares where I'm at with everyone else in my peer group.
Right. But okay. But what I'm getting at is, I mean, you've done enough at this point where you can feel legitimate in what
Yeah,
you do.
I feel comfortable on stage. Like I
Okay.
feel like I can handle I feel better as an improviser than as an actor, but still feel generally comfortable.
So when you do something like this, do you feel more comfortable or uncomfortable doing something like this? Where you have
That's what
fucking
she said.
women streaming in, making out with you for the camera,
It's odd.
right?
It's peculiar.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I've never done a reality show, so I don't know.
Well, no, neither
Yeah.
have I. But
Yeah.
That's
like-
Really? That doesn't work for everything. You can only use that like 1 or 2 times in life. And if it involves like a hole or pushing something in. But for everything we say, you can't say that's what she said. But okay. But don't you feel like this is it skirts that line of legitimacy where there is an aspect of this where you want to like commit
Mhm.
to it and like do
There's a lot of meat to,
Right?
to this
That's what
this
she
story.
said.
Okay,
There's
now
a-
that one worked.
There you go.
That one worked. All right, but
There's a lot of meat to it. You can really dig into these characters. And then there's also this reality aspect.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's that like you're back to high school, like you're
Yeah.
doing that thing of the crowd
Mhm.
aspect of it, where it's more the community and not so much
Yeah.
the work,
Mhm.
which is insane.
That's what she said.
No, see, it didn't work again. That was now you reverted back. Now we're back to the beginning. We're not gonna make out, but if you have questions for either of us, you can do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna
No, we're gonna have a firm handshake with eye contact.
How about both of you?
But
If your last conversation that you just had together
yes,
were a musical, what would it be called?
it would be called musicals are bullshit because they're complete fantasy and I don't believe in them. How about that for a title?
Perfect.
Do you like that?
That's perfect.
Gary?
Does it-
And Gary, can you please adapt that into an interpretive dance?
Fuck this. But for reals, if you want the like, oh I so do, fuck you. If you want the reality bullshit, hire Snooki people. If you want like legitimate acting and realism, hire people like us because we're really good at that. But if you want to do the like choreographed bullshit, probably not the best people in the world because I don't know if you saw that when random people, you're single, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When random single
You better
women
be.
paraded in here to make out with Gary, he was
Gary's had a
not
good night.
all like, yeah, no, I'm gonna fuck these chicks on camera because it's classy. Because it's not. So, yeah. This is what you get when you do reality TV with actual actors. So,
You know, Gary, we're not.
I know, dude.
We're not done with you yet. If
This
Gary
guy-
made a move, would you roll with it?
If Gary made a move, would I
Did you
roll
tell
with it?
her where the cougar bar?
Terry.
Oh,
Terry.
Terry.
That was a funny conversation. So apparently there's cougar bars in Chicago. I was
Okay.
telling Terry that, you know, it's just where guys go to pick up cougars.
Sure.
And she's like, I want to go.
Let him come back with us.
Who wants to go?
We'll give you what you want! This is all you really want!
So there are these cougar bars in Chicago.
I think there's one that I know. I know that one exists. I don't know what it's called or where it is, but I know that it's real.
Sure.
It is real.
Sure.
It's real life.
How old are you and how many cougars do you have attract to you?
I'm 23, and
Are you really?
yeah.
You look old.
God damn it, you were so fucking young.
And
Ridiculous.
handsome. We all think
Scoot.
you're handsome, Gary.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't say that.
What?
And as far as cougars, it's 0, I guess.
You're not into that?
No, like how many cougars am I attracted to? Oh, I would
What would you consider a cougar?
I would say over 35.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Who's that an ouch to? People at 35 or people under?
If you're a 37-year-old woman and you're getting with a 25-year-old man. That's a
That's
cougar situation.
That's the definition right there, pretty much.
Okay. If you had to choose an animal for the male version of a cougar, what animal would that be?
Tiger?
Oh, really?
Well, it's so that you're talking about like an older man and a younger woman. Probably like a platypus.
It is odd.
Yeah.
And almost never happens.
Cheers. Well,
Yeah.
do you guys have any questions you want to ask yourselves right now, or each other,
Yes. Gary, would you say that this was a step up in your career, or was this a step down?
Good question.
Like,
I
I mean,
think-
legitimately,
yeah.
like in your
Mhm.
career, in the
Or are you
like
walking
full narrative of your
Yeah.
career, would you place this as I stepped up my game as a result of this project, or would you say that it was baseline or a step
Okay.
down?
or
As
one
far
of
as
those-
as my personal work,
Mhm.
There's a third choice for you.
I would say I felt like I got better as an actor.
Yeah.
This last episode compared to the first one.
Yeah.
Um.
I would agree.
And just I just was getting reps,
Yeah.
doing it. And I've been wondering about this like for this whole process is, am I gonna be not taken seriously because I'm in a reality show,
Right.
So my main concerns was, am I not gonna be taken seriously, and then how am I gonna be portrayed in this show? So like, am I gonna come out of this looking like this guy doesn't know how to act for shit? He was given the main role and he's a piece of shit, and my career is like shittier.
It's taken down. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like a step back. Well, and especially because of the fact that they can edit this shit however the fuck they want
Yeah.
and make us look like complete fucking dumbasses.
Yeah.
Okay, but in the long run, like long view, you do feel like you learn something from the process.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, doing a cold read was fairly like I didn't have a whole lot of experience
Oh,
doing
really?
cold reads.
Okay.
So like to do the whole thing, basically cold. There were parts. I guess we can talk about it now. But where we were able to look ahead and but for the most part just kind of cold, and that's it's a skill that you have to develop.
Right.
To learn how to do it.
Well, not only that, it's that thing where when you do the cold read, you
Mhm.
inevitably look back on it and go, "Oh fuck! If I had known that
Yeah.
thing was coming, then I would have done it better."
Yeah.
But because
Yeah.
90% of the time, even if we got the
Yeah.
script at the time, we're
Yeah.
still going at the moment like
Yeah.
pretty
Mhm.
cold,
Yeah.
and it makes a difference
Yeah.
in how you want to approach it.
Yeah, like tonight where you realize in that next episode that it's like a flashback,
Mhm.
and then it's happening at the same time. Like, oh, I would have played those scenes a lot differently if I knew what was actually going on.
Okay. So now that we're done with it, and now that you know like the arc of your character and
Mhm.
everything like that, is it the type of thing where from the beginning you would have played it different, or is it the type of thing where just in certain moments you would have done it different?
I think in certain moments.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's the sort of character that
2 seconds.
transforms a lot.
That's the
Okay.
Like he starts off fairly innocent.
Yeah.
And then he gets to this kind of, he's more of a monster. Like, I don't know if you watch Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
So he's like Walter White.
That's what I said from the beginning, is that this is not a story of a hero becoming more of a hero. This
Yeah.
is a story of a hero becoming a villain.
Yeah.
And you do that very well, which sucks because in that last episode, if you had had like somebody else feeding you a little better, I think all of that last stuff would have come out a lot better. But it was that thing where, for like the most major moments of this story, it was this thing of like, oh no, she doesn't get it like at all of where we're going and what it's supposed to be, which obviously is cold read and whatever. But it definitely is. It's a different animal. Like it's
Yeah.
a different thing from both improv and scripted reading.
Yeah.
To where you're not fully in control of the character, but you're also just being honest with
Yeah.
what you're given. It's a weird project,
Yeah.
especially with all of this shit.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
You leaving?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm
You're
going
gonna
to
be there tomorrow night, right? Premiere? The movie?
This film premiere?
doing?
Short film.
You have a phone?
No,
No,
I'm
I
going
do.
to it. But
You have a phone.
Gary's going, and you and Lindsay
I-
both said you were going.
What are you talking about? Did I RC you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Because that doesn't count. I have Sister's Retreat tomorrow. I'm gonna be like in fucking Maywood.
So, and Lindsay's not going either?
Oh, she's out of my sorority. She's in a different sorority. So she might be. I'm clearly dumb as fuck. But
You did say you were going.
I totally
You're dead to me now,
would go.
so congratulations.
If there is another way for me to watch it, I will gladly watch it.
It's on Vimeo after tomorrow.
Oh, sweet, love Vimeo. Guys, this is like sad, so sad. Maybe we can do like a little group party before I like leave forever.
South Korea.
That whole shit.
Mm. When is that?
Well, I'm leaving Chicago June 1st.
Okay.
Maybe we can do like a May thing after
We're
I
Facebook friends now.
Yeah,
Put up an
we're
event.
clearly
of-
connected forever. So.
I know, right? Put up an event of when you're
Tweet
leaving.
me that times. Okay.
I don't tweet.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know, right? It's a stand-up
Tell your daughter I say.
nipples.
Well, not that, just jetpack. You know?
Jetpack.
Jetpack.
moist, supple nipples.
Gary.
Moist. We're doing the moist thing.
Bar, you take it off?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really? It was very nice talking to you.
It was
Very
nice
nice.
talking to you too.
That's all right.
Friend me. Friend me on
2
Facebook.
days?
I don't have Facebook. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm like one of the only.
It is garbage.
Yeah. I'm like connected with the Eden.
Yeah, you can just utilize Enon to keep me posted on your wonderful life.
I'm so disconnected. I didn't have internet
You're
at
in
my
the
house.
suburbs, though, right?
Oh,
Where I work?
And I'm in 3
Where you're like
that's so funny.
live.
Yeah,
I know,
you went
right?
to, like,
Are you in
Ivy.
the
Okay.
suburbs, or is
It
that
was
just where
nice
you
to
post
meet you.
from?
Take care.
most
Good
often?
luck surviving.
I feel like
the
most of the
internet.
posts I've
Right.
seen from you have
Best of luck to you,
been
though.
from
Like,
things in the
honestly,
suburbs.
it's really
Oh, you know
nice.
what?
Like,
It's
I'm
probably
gonna
when I'm
walk
leaving
by
work
that.
and it's on my phone.
Yeah,
So I live in
Yeah,
Lincoln Park,
they're
but
all
where I
Oh,
work
okay.
is like just north of
It's
Oak Park.
different. you know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
why. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously. To let
Yeah,
let you know, like.
I will.
you've
I'm
been
sorry. I'm
talking
so
and all that
disconnected.
stuff.
So yeah. That's
Basically,
Yeah,
here's
no,
the
it's fine.
like
Like,
very, very
just
short
email me at
version
the
of a long
library
story.
or, like,
Is
whatever.
I was an actor
Yeah.
when I was a kid, and then
Thanks.
stopped doing
I
it,
appreciate that
and
one so much.
started
though.
doing stand-up,
It's the first
and
time. Right on.
still do a
Bye.
lot
Best of luck
of
to
theater
you.
stuff
You
here
too.
in
No,
the city.
really.
And a couple of very good friends of mine are very like closely connected to the major artery of Chicago theater. So if you need to help with that,
Yeah.
let me know.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. Like the biggest, most specific thing that I can say is if you have anything that you want to like promote or get out there. Two good friends of mine do a radio show that promotes theater that
Oh,
is
cool.
fairly well recognized in
Yeah.
Chicago. So, yeah. But
Okay. Like before we do ecstasy.
really,
Brotherly love.
are we doing that?
No, you guys. It's cool. It's cool. It's just rambling. I think.
No, I meant, are we
the
going to
influence-
do ecstasy tonight?
Really?
Okay.
Well,
What's up?
Yeah, those days are long and
I know,
intense for me.
right?
No, it's
Um,
cool. You're married, right? I can't say nothing about that.
Yeah, married and 3 kids. Actually,
Oh, dang, you have
I
3
know,
kids.
right?
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Dang, you're younger than me. That's fucking. No, that's
It's
how
weird.
all my friends are now. No, that's cool. How old are kids?
5, 3, and 1. So
That's awesome.
really close.
Rocking the
Yeah,
rocking the
that's
prime
pretty close.
numbers.
They're
Yeah, no,
really,
the third one was an accident, but I'm not supposed to call him that. I'm supposed to call him a surprise, because otherwise it gives him a complex. But if I'm being honest, the second one was a surprise. So apparently we're just really fertile.
That's different. No, my friend's kids are like around 3 right now. They're fucking awesome. They only have one
Yeah.
each.
Oh no,
So
kids are
far.
great. I'm a big fan of my kids, but
No, three's a lot. It's a handful.
It
At one
is.
time when you get home. Yeah,
Mhm.
I kind of see what that's like.
so yeah. Do you have questions for the both of us? Because
We
I
can
know
do
I
questions
haven't
for both of
done
you.
my thing yet. That's why I came back here.
No, that's why I just wanted
I was trying to
explore
save
why
Gary
you
from
would
a
want
life
the
of cold
ecstasy
sores.
and now
Yeah.
completely
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I'm gonna get into more better questions or whatever, and I guess,
Okay.
you know, feel free, whatever, both of you. Do you feel like the show's gained more depth over the season?
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
By the last episode, I feel like there are 3 dimensions to pretty much all of the characters that we know intimately, even though most of the ancillary characters are still kind of props. Like, old man is still just old man, and beggar is still just beggar. So, there's always room to make those people real. But no, by the end of the season, these were real characters. Like, I really cared about Debbie and Ro and Scout and, like, all the people that we got to know. I cared about them. Except Corin. Kind of an asshole. The whole time.
I believe you. I don't believe Gary so much, but I believe
Oh.
your answer. Yeah, you're
No,
right.
I-
You're right. At the end, I really like the end for some reason as well.
Yeah, I really liked the last 2 episodes. Those like really stuck with me. I would say the only thing that really like kind of bugged me was the approach to sex in the series. That I just
Maybe
thought that
too, Josh.
Oh, definitely.
I,
Scott and Enan are incredibly immature. And I will say that right to you. Right to your
No,
faces.
Hold on a sec. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna justify